Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. On this super fun video tutorial I'm about to do, we are going to make paper bag gingerbread houses. And these are so easy, so cute. This would be such a fun project to do with your kids, to do with your grandkids, just to do yourself. I mean, seriously. And there's a ton of different things that you could do with them. So that's what we're going to be doing as you're hopping on. Say hi. Let me know who's watching. Let me know where you're watching from. I always love to see that. If you have questions along the way, feel free to sprinkle. And when I'm all done, I will get you the link to the most important thing here, which is the Build a Gingerbread House stencil set, okay? So just hold on, and you can say link in the comments if you want it, but I'll get all of that at the very end. Okay, so this project starts with, it can start with any kind of a bag you want, a brown bag, or it could be brown craft paper. I opted to use these large, what are they, lunch bags that I picked up at Target. They had a smaller one too, which would work as well. So that's what you're going to start with, and I'm going to show you the ins and outs of everything because I have been playing and I've figured out a couple things to do and also not to do. Okay, so this was yesterday. I had just mentioned to you guys that I was getting busy figuring this project out, and I figured out that honestly it's easier to do it with a paper lunch bag. And so I went to Target this morning to pick some up. Okay, so this is what a large paper lunch bag looks like. It's, you know, it's about this big. You can fill them with fluff when you're done if you want. Or you could do this whole project just on a big piece of brown craft paper. I'm looking to see if I have any handy. I don't. Okay. So let me tell you this one thing. If you're watching and these comments are in your way, I am so very sorry. I am having equipment issues, but you should be able to swipe the comments side to side or up and down and they should disappear, okay? And I might move my phone back just a smidge so that you'll be able to see my hands better. Okay, so I pretty much think that you are going to fall in love with this project and want to do it. Okay, so let's just start at the very beginning and then we'll finish some examples. All right, this is going to be the base of your house, and where the bag folds, it's going to naturally fold like this. This is the back and this is the front. When I first started working on these, I was doing it the other way and it made it hard. So you will notice that on the back there's going to be this little notch. So you're just going to do your shingles slightly lower than that, and we will be cutting that off. So let's start with our shingles, okay, on the back side of the bag. And there is this adorable stencil. If you can't stand it, you have to look right now. My website is magnoliadiy.com, but I'll get you a direct link as soon as I'm finished. So this could be this could be a pillow. I mean, you can make whatever size gingerbread house you want using this. Okay, so I labeled the back of it. I'm pulling it off. Where's my fuzzing cloth? I am going to fuzz it, although I have used it quite a few times, but you want to just be careful to fuzz, especially when you're working on paper. This is my fuzzing cloth. I'm just going to fuzz it once, but if it's brand new for you, when you use it, then you want to fuzz it 2 or 3 times. Okay, so this, just so you can visualize it, this is going to get folded over so that you see this part and the front of your house. So you need to make sure that you get the shingles aimed the right direction so that when you fold it over, they're going the right way. And also you want to lay it on so that you're not in this little notch, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna lay my stencil on and press it down. Now, we're gonna be using chalk paste today, and you have a lot of options. I did some with white roofs, and I've done some with black shingles. We're gonna just do white for right now, but you would want either white or black chalk paste for that. All right, I'm about to need to open my next jar of white chalk paste, but this is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna take a glob of it, probably bigger glob than that, and we're gonna push it through the holes on the stencil. Easy, 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 easy. And this stencil set is the thing that makes this so cute. It's got all these little extra pieces. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I could totally see doing this project with kids or grandkids. Oh my gosh, it'd be so much fun. Okay, so this is what that looks like. And wipe off my fingers. And I'm just gonna pull this off. These stencils are reusable many, many, many times. And when I was doing my bags in the first place, I did several roofs at a time before I cleaned it. So I would just go lay it down on another one, another one, another one, and chalk them all, chalk 2 or 3 of them, all at one time. Okay, I'm putting it in my little tub of water off camera. All right, this is what we have, and this is the back. Okay, let me dry it. I'm using my Magnolia heat gun. This chalk paste dries pretty quick anyways. So, oh my goodness, thank you everyone for the stars. This is gonna be such a cute project. I would love it. Love it, love it if you guys would sprinkle this to your Facebook page. Okay. Good. All right, so now we're gonna cut. And I'm not cutting all the way down. I've learned this morning as I was playing with this project. It looks cuter when you don't cut all the way to the line, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. I've been gingerbreading like a crazy person. So this, we cut off, we're just gonna throw away. And this is what it looks like. All right, so then we are just going to fold it over to the front, and this is going to become our roof. And you can do it however far of a fold you want. Just to keep it in place, I've been using some little clothespin clips to hold it. Okay, so now the next thing is to decide what we want on our house. There's 2 different kinds of doors in this kit. This is a scalloped door, it's cute. And here's one that looks, I don't know, like some other kind of a door. I think we'll use this one. And then there's 2 different kinds of windows. This one and this one. This one's meant to have like icicles hanging from it. And this one is not. So I'm gonna do this one. All right, and I'm gonna show you how to make a staircase first, because that was something I wanted and I figured it out on this one. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so to make a staircase, I'm gonna just imagine let's just stick this on. And this one doesn't need to be fuzzed because I've used it quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to put my door on, and then we're using these, I love so much, these ink and chalk paste markers that, oh my gosh, I've done so many projects with. Here's one example. Little dots and dashes and 100 things you can do with them. But we're gonna create staircase, and we're gonna use the black. So I'm going to lift up my little door so that I can draw about where it is. My first step. You can make this as wide as you want. And I'll pick it up and show you. There's the first step. Then I'm going to make the next step bigger. Okay, let's just take this door off because it's just nothing but in the way. All right, so that's super cute, but what really, really makes it adorable is the staircase. Look at this. And then we'll paint it. I'll show you how to paint it white. So the handrail, sorry, is it's just a couple of lines that go up, like the rod banisters. I'm looking at my other one to remember how I did this. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a swirly-do and attach my swirly-do to where these, I think they're called balustrades, would be. Let's do it on this side too. Now, your house does not have to have this. This is just me wanting it to have something extra. Okay, I have to remember how to do it because I want them okay, there's our staircase. Okay, so let's put our door on now. Let me go ahead and dry this just a little bit. Having one of these heat guns is really handy for this project. Okay, good enough. All right, so let's put our door on. It's so cute. And just press it down. It's gonna look like this. And I'm gonna just do it in black, but I mean, you could do red. I did red on this one, which we're gonna finish this one. But I'm just gonna do black for this one. So I'm using my black chalk paste. I'll take a little bit, make sure this is firmly pressed down. When you're working on a paper bag like this, it's going to be kind of bumpy. So what that means is that if you go over it multiple times, there's going to be little air pockets and you're going to be pushing the chalk paste under the air pockets. So try, if possible, to just go over it once. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, I'm throwing my door in my little tub. It is so cute. Oh my gosh, look. Okay, in this set, there's all kinds of fun things. We're just gonna do a basic hat, but they're a basic house. But there's little candy canes. There's a peppermint. There's these pretty, what are those called? Holly berries. There are these adorable little gumdrops. There's a bow. There you could hang ornaments. There's a stocking. There's a wreath also, but I think I left it out in the kitchen. The wreath looks like, let's see, I used it on this one. This one I added snow to also. This was like one of my first ones. So I was really just figuring out what I was doing. Okay, so the sandwich bags, the 50 large sandwich bags were, I don't know, around $4. And they had smaller ones where you got 100 of them. So I was really more looking for the color than the size necessarily. Okay, let's do a little drawing. Okay, and honestly, it takes no time at all. Okay. Cute. Let's do windows. Okay, and I think I decided I was going to do these. And I'm just going to do in black, but we're going to paint the insides of them in with, trying to decide where do I want them. We'll paint the inside of them in with some white chalk paste. So I'm going to put it on both sides. And same deal, I'm going to try to just go over it once and not, unless I didn't get a spot, not keep working on it, because when I did that before, that's when I messed up. Okay, so I'm going to pull that up. Oh, I'm getting better and better each time I try to do this. That sounds kind of braggadocious, but I really am, because I've just been experimenting to figure this out and to see what I like, having never made paper bag gingerbread houses before. Okay, so here's the second one. Let's pull this off. Perfect! Oh, it is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's dry these and then we'll move on to the roof. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some snow on the roof. We're going to put some snow on the steps and snow around, okay? So to do that, I think I'll get a new paintbrush, but I just used a Cruddy paintbrush and chalk paste in a real messy, let's see, do I have something better? Just looking at all my choices here. I think this will work. Okay, let's see. I'll close my black chalk paste up. Okay, so I'm just gonna dip my paintbrush in some of this white chalk paste, and then we'll offload a little bit here. And then we're just gonna kind of go on the roof. How thick or not you do it makes it look more snowy. Let me take this off. So to do this project, let me tell you what you'd need. You need the paper bags. You're gonna need the Build a Gingerbread House stencil. You're gonna need some white chalk paste at the minimum. You could, if you want to like really embellish and have fun, I would recommend that you get white, red, and black. And then I really would recommend that you grab these. These are called ink paste markers. They're both. Okay, so here's our roof. Isn't that cute? We're gonna do the same thing around here on the bottom and then on the steps. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some snow on my steps. So this is where I'm going. These, honestly, these are so much cuter in person than what you can even see. They are just adorable. And I'm just thinking, if I had done this project with my grandmother or my mom when I was a little girl, oh my word, I would have totally loved it. I would have been making all my houses different and putting lots of gumdrops and fun stuff like that on it. I can come back over the black lines to get those again. Okay, now what really makes this adorable, and we're not finished, is the windows. So we're going to do the exact same thing. I'm feeling like my my paintbrush is a little dry, so I'm just going to take my Magnolia Mister that has distilled water in it, and I'm just putting a teeny bit of water on my brush. And let's see, what can I test on? I don't have anything here. Oh, let me test on this real quick. Yeah, a little bit drier. Okay, and then I'm just going to put some snow like in the windows or light. I don't know what this is, but it's super cute. Okay, here's one, and I will come back and fix the black so that it doesn't have the white on top of it. We're basically painting with our chalk paint. That's what we're doing right now. Whoops. Got a little carried away there. Okay. So depending on whether you do a staircase or not, if you just start at the bottom or towards the bottom, then you'll have room to do something above your door. Like this one, I started pretty close to the bottom. And then I did come back and add the snowflakes, which made it pretty fun. So we don't have a ton of room on above our door to put anything. So I'm going to leave this one just black and white. I'm going to touch it up. I'm going to show you how you finish this off. And I want to know from you guys, let me see if I can get rid of that. There we go. I want to know from you guys what you think about this project. Is this something that you would be inclined to do? And is this something that you would be wanting to do with children in your life or just yourself? Okay, so I'm just gonna prime my pen to get some ink flowing, just push it down. And then all I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna fix where we went over. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's do a little bit right here. Okay, so you can see how I fixed up the staircase and I fixed this one window. Can you see the difference? So let's fix the other one. Adorable, adorable, adorable. Do you guys like this? I was thinking while I was playing with this project that you could cut some little holes and put a battery operated candle inside and it would glow. But I think these would be so cute as a village. So I'm gonna show you that in just a second. Let me dry these windows. So then the next step is just to use a regular hole punch on the roof. And we're gonna tie it together. I snipped 2 holes. Oops, I didn't do those very centered. Oh well. Okay, and we're going to open our bag up because it's gonna sit like this. And I'm going to grab some fluff. This is just your basic, you know, craft polyfill. And I'm gonna put some in here. And then I'm gonna hold my roof back together. And I'm using some of this. I'm trying to remember, where did I get that? It's like a fancy baker's twine. I probably would not even do a bow with this one. I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit. Maybe we, I don't know. What do you think? Is that cute? Cute, 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 cute. Okay, Nevada says she's done this sort of thing before. I have a strange recollection of doing something like this as well when I was a little girl using coloring crayons. Using the Build a Gingerbread House stencil set though just elevates it infinitely more. Okay, so here's one. Let me show you the other ones that I've made. You can make your own little village. These could be sitting on the mantle. I mean, think how proud your kids or grandkids would be of this project. I mean, seriously. Okay, so I want to show you some of these other ones that I've been working on. I have this one that is just about ready. I have been having fun playing. Let's see, what did I want to do? I wanted to, we'll punch the holes, but I wanted to go back over some of the black lines, make that neater. And I wanted to show you how to do snowflakes. And I just did a little dot on the red door for the handle. Okay, so we want to do our snowflakes before we stuff it. And I'm just using one of my pens from that pen set. I'm going to prime it so that it'll have ink coming out. And let's clip this down so we can see what it's going to look like. Okay, and then I'm just going to, starting wherever. That's the fun thing about snowflakes, is how random they are. I'll do one side and then let you compare. Cute, huh? I know I keep saying that word. What is it for? It's a Christmas decoration. You can set them out. It's something that you could do with your kids or grandkids. The paper bags cost hardly anything. Yeah, I love it when people ask me, what is that for? You know what? Most of my crafts are just to make me happy. Just for the joy of it, you know? There's no real purpose of this. But I bet you if you did this with the children in your life, they would be so proud. Okay, so we'll dry that real quick and then we'll stuff it. And then I have one more to show you. And I will get close-ups of each one of these. Okay, so we need to do the little hole punch in the roof. I'm going to use some of this because it's thinner and easier to work with, but let's stuff it first. Grabbing some handfuls of fluff out of my drawer here. You could use grocery bags wadded up in here, whatever. Just something to give it some substance so it doesn't fold back over on itself. So I'm going to compare and contrast all the different ones. So stay with me because we're just getting there. And what I would really, really love is if you decide to do some of these, let me lay this down. I would love to see pictures. So you could share them here in these comments or over at Dreamy DIY. What am I doing? I'm having a hard time. Let's just tie a knot. And it won't give me so much trouble. Oh, you're so kind. Linda says you're so talented. You know, this is pretty elementary school level, but isn't it cute? Okay, so I just wanted to review the steps and show you these other ones that are on their way. This one, I did the white tile or shingles or whatever you want to call that. And then I used that black marker to kind of also dress it up, and I painted it with my paintbrush and some chalk paste. And then this is the start of a house down here, which I'm not gonna finish it right now, but I will finish it later and get pictures. And then this one is just the very start of the shingles. But what do you guys think? Where would you put these? That's something I wanna know. I think these would look adorable just sitting on your mantle. Or if you have hardwood steps and you don't have pets that like to get into stuff, you could put them on your steps. And you can group them like a little village. Let's see, which way do I need to go? This way. Make them all different sizes. Okay, so if you want a link to the stencil stuff, it's called Build Gingerbread House Stencil. I'll get that for you. Just say link, and I'll also include a link to the chalk paste and to the pins. And I might as well include a link to the heat gun because that was helpful. But just know that with this stencil set, you can do a ton of other projects too. You're not limited to just using chalk paste. You could use ink and make it on a pillow, put it on a stocking, put it on a bag, put it on a t-shirt, all that kind of same thing if you're using magnolia ink as well. You would put something tasty in them. That was the other thing I meant to tell you. Okay, so if you're going to a holiday party and you're bringing treats, how fun would it be to put them in a cute little bag like this and present it to your hostess? She's gonna say, oh my gosh, did you make that? You are so creative. And you're gonna say, yes, I did. You don't need to tell her that you used this wonderful stencil. But so you could do that. Also, we don't celebrate this in our house, but maybe you do. I know this is more of a Scandinavian thing, but a lot of countries, a lot of places in the world, they celebrate the 12 days of Christmas, and they number whatever the container is that they're gonna put the little gifts in, and then the children gets to open one gift a day. So you could make these bags with your children, number them with your children, and then let them open one a day with a little Matchbox car, or, you know, whatever little goodies they might like. So I think they turned out pretty cute. If you have friends that have little ones, or grandkids, or that just you think would be tickled by this idea, please feel free to sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's how my Facebook page gets out there, is when people sprinkle, so I always appreciate that. Luminaries, yes. You could cut a few little holes in your bag and put a battery-operated candle inside at nighttime. So I have so many ideas, oh my gosh, but just not enough time in the day to do everything. Your grandkids would love this, Susan. Oh my gosh, they so totally would. So I see lots of people saying links, please. I'll hop off right now and I'll just put links. I'll respond to every comment that says link with the links. And then later tonight, I'll finish these up, get pictures. I'll share them here in the comments as well as at DiyDreaming. So would you show short transfer of what you get? Yes, I'll take a picture of it. You get, because the roof and some of the pieces are in my tub right now, but you get a roof, you get, and it can be used for whatever size you have. You get 2 windows, 2 different doors, you get holly berries, you get these little ornaments, you get peppermints, you get gumdrops, you get little candy canes. Where are they? You get a Christmas stocking. I don't know. Oh, here are the candy canes. You get a bow. There's a wreath. There's a lot of fun little pieces. This would be fun to do on a piece of cardboard as well. So keep that in mind. If you have some boxes coming, hang on to them, because you can cut out the shape of a house and then you can use these, all the same stuff exactly the same way on a piece of cardboard. Aw, Sandra says, yes, she wants to make them with her granddaughter. I'm so glad. I had a ton of fun doing this, and I know that there's, you know, a million other ways that you could really make these super special. I just wanted to show you the basics. After that, you guys take this idea and make it your own, in your own style, you know, whatever would please your kids or grandkids if you're doing it with them. Yeah, or if you're doing it for gifts, just whatever you think. I'm just giving you the idea and hoping that you'll run with it and make it your own. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I have lots of great stuff I'm working on. We may do some baby onesies tomorrow because I'm making a baby gift for a friend of mine who's going to be a first-time grandmother. So I'm just making some little baby onesies for her grandson to be. So maybe we'll do that. I have other things in piles around this room that I'm looking at. Alrighty, thank you guys. Say link if you want a link. Tara says, we need more time to craft. You are so right. That whole cooking and cleaning and grocery shopping and doing laundry and straightening up and feeding the dogs, and if you have a job, that stuff just takes away from my crafting time. And it does yours too. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.